Hi, this is Maturish, and this is another episode of Mains by Maturish. Welcome back to the channel. See, you subscribed, you got your notification, and oh, you didn't subscribe? That button is right here. See, it's there, here. And if you hit the button, you'll see 3 bells. Turn the bell gray. You're a part of everything, okay? So today I'm back with a new piece of hair, okay? This is a Neesha. Not the same Neeshas that I showed before. Those were Neesha 201s, and they stopped right about here. This is the Neesha 203. Same texture, that blowout kind of silky, not silky, yucky texture rather, that gets a little silky when you put some heat on it. And once you do put heat on it, the texture is gone forever. But this is the Neesha 203. Now, this is my Neesha 203. If you own a Neesha 203, you know it doesn't look like this unless you did what I did to this, which was knock some of the bulk out of it and cut it the heck off. Yeah, it's a gorgeous wig. And I was listening to a live done by Wheezy Wigs Review. Shout out to Wheezy. And she said, oh, we were talking about the Neeshas in her live. And she said, oh, 203 is bad. And I went, why doesn't it work for me? Okay. You have to take into consideration my height, 5'4", my neck. That's all I got, okay? And my head is 21 inches. My face is fairly slender, although it's kind of apple shaped. I don't know. Anyway, it wasn't working out for me in the original form. So when I got this wig, I put her on and I was horrified. And so I tried to straighten her. That worked. See? I straightened her. I moved the top layer of hair out of the way so that I could get all the underneath hair and straighten it. And it was still way too long. It hit me at the waist. This is hitting right above my chest area. You can see that. So this is giving me a good 16 to 18 inches right here. That one was down to my waist, which is way down here, okay? And so I didn't feel bad until she said, oh, we love it. And other people in the chat were like, oh, I love 203. I love 203. And I'm like, what's wrong with my 203? So in order to solve the problem, what I did was I reordered the 203. And what I did was when I reordered it, what did I do with it? Oh, and I'm just unboxing it today. You know, I'll show you the care card. This one I got, instead of just a 1B, I got a 1B30. So it's got a little pop of color, little bit of pop of color, not much. But this is the Neesha 203. And as you can see, she's very long and very straight. This model is tall. She has a long neck and it fits her differently. And there are the colors it comes in, a multitude of colors, just like all of the Neeshas. It is a lace front wig. And what I'm going to do is cut the lace off so you can see what I'm doing this time, because the lace is still on the wig. And I don't know what we're going to do. The only ones I was not interested in were the ones that came with the parts on the side. And that was the 202. I just don't like side parts that much. So without further ado, in the magic of, you know what I do, I'm going to change wigs and we're going to see what I can make this other Neesha do. Because here she is. Here's the front. 2 combs in the front. 1 comb in the back. The stretchy straps. The ventilated cap, which is a little stretchy, but on this wig, not much. And the lace. Now, she seems, for me, to be pre-plucked pretty well. But part of that is because my own hairline is extremely dense. So a dense hairline doesn't necessarily catch my attention unless it's real plasticky looking. So I'm going to cut the lace off where you can see it. I'm going to try and show you. It does come with natural little soft baby hairs. I'm just going to brush those back up into the wig simply because I don't care for baby hairs, but I think everybody knows that one of these days I'll do baby hairs. I know how to do them. I just don't want to do them. But this is the color of the lace, which is, again, a good color for me. And she does have a big center part, which looks to be about 4 inches to me. So here she is in her natural, notice I'm still lifting, natural habitat. I'm still lifting all the way. I'm still lifting to the end. That was this. Let's see if I can make it work like everybody else did. Okay, I'll be right back. Here we go again. I decided to put on my wig grip because that's what we do to save our edges and make us happy. And then I put the wig on and it didn't look any better than the first one did. Now, I generally don't cut the lace off on my head, but y'all, look at me, look at me. See, I really can do it. I just hate doing it like that.
I can't see. I put the scissors on backwards. And then I'm going back and forth, but you really need to just cut the lace into 3 parts like I'm doing here. And then you just go around, and it makes it a little bit easier in 3 parts. You just go around the edge of the hair. Now, you won't see my fingers moving because I'm not actually moving the scissors. I'm using the sharp V in the scissors, Lord, in the scissors to cut the lace in a zigzag motion. And what you see moving is actually just my arm to get the scissors to move forward. If I miss any little bitty pieces, I'll go back and pick those up. And I guess I could cut them all off on my head. It just seems like a pain to me when I can just hold it in my lap, but I wanted you to see how to do it.
You got a chance to see a little piece of that where I was cutting the lace off, and the rest of it I can pretty much blend down. There's a little bit of lace here. Because the lace is such a good match to my skin, I didn't worry about it too much. I can always trim off more lace if I'd like to. But now comes the hard part for me, because I don't know exactly what to do with this wig. This is just, I don't care how pretty it is on everybody else. This is just too much hair for me. I love the color. This 1B 30 is fire, but that's like my color, you know, that 30 mixed with a good black. I like that. And of course, I'm getting big shedding because I tend to cut very close to my hairline when I'm cutting off the lace in the beginning. Now, like the other Neeshas, she really doesn't tangle once you get all that extra hair out that you cut off. Like me, you just start cutting off hair. Once you get all that out, she's pretty good. So let's get the tangles out of her. And I see we have, there we go. I just had one big tangle. And the layers in the wig are really pretty. Although on my wig, my original 203, I did cut in bigger layers. But what am I going to do with all this hair? This overwhelms my face. And that's something you don't want. You want to look like you're wearing the wig, not like the wig is wearing you. And that's how I feel in this wig. It's like, I feel like it's wearing me. So let's get on with fixing it. Now, for my purposes, well, I saw what Weezy did that day, or what I thought I saw her do. At any rate, she took the hair and she has a brush like this. This is a heated blow dryer brush. Now, I'm going to hit it with the high heat, and I'm going to turn the sound down so you can't hear this noise. This is just plain.
Okay, I'm going to take this heated blow dryer brush on high and brush through the hair. Now, on someone else, it appeared that it was straightening the hair, and it's not doing such a good job for me, so I turn it up higher and brushing the hair underneath. I'm hoping for the best, but you know, this ain't the lick here. I don't know. I am getting disgusted with this whole thing, and I'm thinking this hair is going chop, chop, chop on the chopping block.
This is an exercise I do believe in futility, but that's for me. I can't wear all this hair. Okay, this side has not been done at all. Let's see what happens when we put down just that top layer of this side. Well, it did help some, didn't it? The layers are still very perfect. And it's laying a little flatter in the top. This side looks a little, let's brush through it and see if we can compare. Because I'm still thinking this is like hashtag too much hair for me. Not that I'm anything special. I'm just a little bit bigger than I'm pint-sized. Yeah. And so this is not, I don't think it's ever going to work for me. Because I'm thinking, first of all this hair is hot. Which is okay. I mean, here it is, August. We're about to have fall. So there's no problem with that. Let's see. What can I do? I got an idea. Hang on.
Here we go with more voiceover. Now I've got the flat iron out. I'm trying to still take the bulk out of this one side. You know, I'm being very patient because I wasn't as patient with the first wig. And I've been through this before, but I wanted to show everybody how you can get a wig that doesn't quite suit you, and then you go in and you do what you have to do to make it look good on you. Now, during this process, I am clowning, I am cussing, I am fussing. And this is a lot of hair. It's a lot of hot hair, and it's getting straighter, but I'm beginning to think, like the first one, I'm going to have to take a hot comb to it at maximum heat, straighten it out, and maybe leave it straight, or bump the ends like I did the other one, or I can even put bigger curls in it. But I just know this is not going to work for me. I just can't with all this hair. I feel like I got a mop on my head, and this is really a very, very pretty wig, I think.
And let's brush her down, see if I can wear her without cutting it. Well, that made a huge difference. And this is kind of the way everybody's wearing it. Just very, very straight, very plain. But that made a huge difference compared to this side. So I think what I'm going to do is go off again, and I'm going to flatten this with, maybe the blow dryer will flatten that. But this is much more sleek than the other side. By quite a bit. It's quite a bit more sleek. Let's make sure we get all of the hairs that belong on which side, because that could be a pain. There we go. Let's just get all that out of the way. And again, I'm not sure. We're having a rainy spell because there are tropical storms crossing the country today. And here where I live, we don't have tropical storms, but when the coast does, we tend to get cooler weather. And so we're having a spout of cooler weather, but it ain't gonna be cool enough to wear this hair. No, ma'am, no, Pam. You can't do it. It's heavy. No, that's not true. It's dense. It's not heavy, but it's dense. And I'm afraid that this wig is going to have to wait till winter. But won't she look cute with a hat? She'll look cute with a hat. She'll look cute with a hat. Let me get the other side done right quick. I'll be back. This is a hot job, but this hair is hot. And so in the interest of not burning up, I'm getting ready to put a hot comb to this heifer. Because she's all out of order. I can't do nothing with her. I can't stand it. I'm ready to cut her off. This is literally what happened the last time I tried this with the other one. And I'm looking at everybody. Let's go to that and put that down there. I'm looking at everybody who's just loving on this wig, and I'm thinking, I can't wait to get this wig. I got to have this wig. I got this wig. And I was like, oh, Lord, I'm going to die in this wig. I look crazy in this wig. And it's gorgeous. Look at it. It is simply gorgeous. Look at the layers. You see, let me turn this way. The layers, it's beautifully layered. And with the colors, it falls beautifully. So, I can't complain about that. What I can complain about is that it's just a huge amount of hair. Somebody would tie their head, but actually, hitting it with the heat helps. It really does. But now I've got to get this part straight. First of all, it's great, but get this part straight. And then I got to hit it with the heat because I'm not wearing this wig looking like this. I'm looking in my mirror. I'm sorry, guys. Well, that's the best I can do with that. Okay. Oops. Okay, so let's get all of this all turned up. And I hate taking the texture out of all of this hair. But child, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Even taking only as much texture as I did out, I still feel like this wig is eating me, or eating my face, or I don't know. It feels overwhelming to me. I don't know how it looks to you. Get down in the comments and let me know how it looks to you. I feel overwhelmed by hair. Although it's very pretty hair, Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty hair. It doesn't tangle. Now I'm getting ready to put some heat in this middle part here. I'm not mad at how they've got the part in here. I think it's wide enough. I think it's plucked enough. But I want to get these sides, so when I do go to lay this wig down at some point, it'll lay down. And this hair here at the very top and the crown. I always want to get that. Now, I did take the texture out at the very top of the wig. I don't care at this point. And maybe now I'll be able to control her with the heated brush now that I've taken the texture out of parts of the wig. Oh man, this is a lot of wig. She's a lot of wig. She's a big girl. So I may do a giveaway with her. I'm not putting any powder in the part, so that if I decide to give her away, then you'll be okay. But I'm not sure. So I'm not sure what I'm doing for my giveaway, but I am doing a giveaway soon because why not? I like y'all. Y'all have fun. Y'all make me have fun. So get all of that laid down. And I wish this was working for me. I really do. I don't blame anybody who says it works for them. I'm crossing my legs. I'm not sure. I want to get frustrated. I sit on my legs. So I'm sitting on my legs. But look at her. She's a beautiful wig in beautiful colors. And I understand what everybody else is saying. But for this to be bae, I'm going to have to change her into a whole nother wig. And I like that everybody loves her. I don't think I'm ever going to love her like I love the shorter wigs. Even if well, that's not bad. But then I've got hair. Let's show her this is the left side. I'm sorry. See the pretty layers? The layers are perfect. They did a good job with the wig. Don't get me wrong. The nut job is me. Then let's go to the other side. Look how pretty. She's layered. Just all the way down. Just beautiful. The color is the same all the way down. There's no tangling in her. Niches just don't tangle. And I can show you a quick look at the back. And you can see how pretty she flows, even in the back. She's a beautiful wig. Now, the decision comes in whether or not I'm going to keep her this same beautiful wig. Get down in the comments and vote. That's what we could do. We can get down in the comments and vote. And tell me, should I cut her like I did the other one? The very first one in this video. Should I cut her? Or should I leave her this way? Does she look okay to you? Or am I not out of my mind? And is this not a lot of hair? Thank you so much for showing up again. I really do appreciate it. I'm so glad that you decided to visit me again. Mains by Maturish wouldn't be Mains by Maturish if I didn't have anybody sitting here with me. So subscribe to the channel. Like, share the video. Yeah, share the video. That's free 99. And then come back again. Remember that nobody can do you the way you do you, and nobody can do me either. And so with all that being said, I'm out of here until we do another video. Love you very much. Mwah.